Goddamn, you gotta babysit my house, right? Make sure you don't do anything crazy like try to burn it down. Of course. I was only in Rat Race one time. I'm Mr. Bean. Not the one in Vietnam, the other one from the UK. This rat from the UK, not the one from Vietnam. Don't worry. I will take care. I will take care of your house. And we're off. And hey, the girl in the green looks like that famous actor girl from Severance, the wife of Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise, not actually Tom Cruise. And she was in Dollhouse and The 100 and something else that I saw recently. I saw something very recent. Oh, a movie. Did I see a movie that had her in it? Same actress in a big movie. What was the last movie that I saw? I gotta think of it. Oh my god, I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Bean. I better tape this back together. Oobala, oobala, I got boobs. I don't need duct tape, I got a hairdryer. Oh my god, the bee. The bee is always the bee. The bee is gonna get you, their germs. They're gonna get the bee. The bee just won't die. Oh, maybe I should show you the part before this. You wanna see the part before this? He caught the bee in a cup, but then the bee made it over off the edge of the counter and away. Oh, I wanna go hang out with you, Daddy. Oh. Ever since you guys got a divorce, Mommy and Daddy. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. I'm working. What are you doing? Oh, just babysitting a house. Oh, yeah, that's the only thing you're good at. Actually, it's harder than you see. I'm sorry, I gotta go now. What am I gonna dream about? A nightmare? Busting out the hammer. Ooh, let's do the hokey pokey. So the bee went into his pants. Ooh, what's he gonna do? He takes off his pants, tries to close it all in. Ooh, what a vacation! Ah, god damn it! I think he cooked his pants in his oven. Now he's taking the oven out. Ooh, it's the dog. Yeah, excuse me, sir. If you see anything interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Are you, sir? Yeah, nothing interesting. Nothing strange or unusual here. Everything's just an illusion. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, ooh yeah. Bum 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 bum. He's dancing in the shower, and then the bee comes, and then he tries to kill the bee again. He follows the bee. He sees the water prints, and it goes all the way under the bed. He goes under the bed. He sees the bee. He gets a hairdryer. He blows the bee. The bee blows away and then starts to fly up, and he starts to try to hit the bee. I think the bee went inside that bag. He vacuums up the bee into the vacuum. He takes out the vacuum bag, smashes it with the statue. He burns the vacuum bag. Oh, the bee was still inside the vacuum, but not in the vacuum bag. The bee lives. Oh, Daddy, stop working and play with me. I mean, God damn it, stop playing with your bee. Be this, be that. Oh my god, be afraid. Oh no, it's the robbers. But Mr. Bean doesn't notice. Oh no, we're stuck in the house. Ooh, a piano too. He has a trap. The bee goes in. The only problem is the dog goes in too. Then he puts poison inside that little closet. It hurts the bee a little bit. It also hurts the dog. Meanwhile, in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, everything's alright.
Oh no, the dog not dead. And the bee eats peanut butter and then falls into the jacket. And then Mr. Bean takes his jacket to go off and drive away to fix the dog. Because the dog got sick. Because the dog got poisoned by Mr. Bean. Oh, look at that. 3 garages. What a fancy house. Reminds me of the Brady Bunch. Mr. Bean goes off to fix the dog. And the bee comes off of his jacket and flies around in the car, and he tries to kill the bee. 9,600 horsepower car in England. Oh, I better get that bee. And your little doggy too. Ooh, there was a car accident. Ooh, what a long day at work. Hello. The bee on the doorknob. Mr. Bean watches a video and realizes, oh, the bee is lonely and it's going to have to live its last days out alone. He's like, I know what to do. I'm going to build him a beehive. So he does. He gives the beehive honey and sugar and everything. The bee is sitting there in the house, looks out the window, looks outside, looks out the door, and sees the beautiful beehive. Oh, what a wonderful day. I see the beautiful beehive. And he runs towards the beautiful beehive. Because a bee knows exactly what a beehive looks like. And the bee goes right to the beehive. And the beehive blows up. Kaboom! And the beehive goes right into the sky. Oh, poor dog. Mr. Bean is happy. Oh no, the parents are home. Home alone. Dennis the Menace. Leave it a bee. You better put your toys away. Okay? The kids, no, the parents are home. Oh my god, I'm married to a blonde Ozzy Osbourne. Wow, it's like an Elon Musk rocket. It's like an Amazon rocket. Except it's not a toaster. It's not one of those penises from Austin Powers, you know, when Dr. Evil had a little hot dog spaceship. Wow. And somehow the bee is okay, and the bee hops out of there. What? And the dog goes outside. And the beehive slams onto the dog. Smash. And now he's in court. This is chapter 9, the last chapter of the season. I wonder if there's going to be another one. Is this just a movie? He gets 14 counts. Yay, he's guilty. Oh, I'm a black female judge. Aren't you happy? I'm so progressive. Yay. A few months later, and he's in jail. For a minute, I thought there was going to be a bee, but instead he overhears the burglars that were in his house earlier. And they talked about some kind of scam, some kind of thing, like they were hired to go into the house by the owner of the house that he was working for to steal so that the owner of the house could get a lot of money from the insurance company. So basically faking out the insurance company by pretending like he lost a lot of money, but really he didn't, because, you know, like the art was fake, this thing was fake, the other thing was fake, bunch of things were fake, so it wasn't really worth that much, and he's getting all this money for stuff that's not worth as much as he says, therefore a fraud. And so Mr. Bean finds out because he hears the people behind him talk about it. He tells people, Well, he specifically tells this cop. This cop remembers him because he was so much of a weirdo in the fur coat when he came in earlier saying, "Hey, do you see any suspicious activity?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "I think you're suspicious." But he wasn't. He remembers him and he lets other people know about what happened. He was able to go to the house and arrest the guy that did that. And the court ended up giving him a pardon, which is good to know, and it's a good concept. It's a more of the story, which I would say there's at least three. One, uh, if there's a bee in the house, leave the door open until the bee leaves. If not, number two, be friends with it until it dies because the bee is lonely. If that doesn't work and you have to burn the house down, then perhaps you can burn the house down, but then, everything works together for good. In the end, you go to jail, you find out about the scam, you tell the cops, they arrest the person who's guilty of an even bigger crime, they give you a pardon. You get out immediately because you saved the day and they pardon you. And that's worth it in the end. Disgraced financier jailed. Yay, I get to see Daddy. Oh, Dad, this is so cool. We got the RV trail out. This part is kind of funny, kind of interesting. This is the end. There's a bee, probably the same bee. They're out in the middle of nowhere. Or, I don't know, they're camping, they're hiking. Mr. Bean and his daughter. The bee comes back to eat his bread and peanut butter. So he cuts out a slice for the bee, puts it on the other chair. The bee is there and happy, and he's happy. Mr. Bean's happy. The bee is happy. He has his own food. The bee has a small slice of the bread and peanut butter. But then he picks up the newspaper and starts to try to smash the bee again. He couldn't help himself. He has to get that goddamn bee. I gotta get that bee. Aww, for me? As the credit rolls, you see Mr. Bean running around in the RV trying to kill the bee. I'm gonna get you. That's how this movie or show or series or mini-series or whatever this is ends. Yeah, I don't really know if it's a movie. It has 7 chapters. I don't know if a movie is supposed to have chapters or not. Could be a movie, it could be a show. This is the end for now. And it's a pretty good ending. Pretty funny. Kind of reminds me of the Three Stooges and Charlie Chaplin. He's like more of the modern version of Chaplin. There were Charlie Chaplin with the mustache and the hat, and he was really good at that kind of comedy. And then it was the Three Stooges, and then after that, it was Mr. Bean. I say he's the third generation of that kind of comedy for film, for TV shows, for this genre of video, of the video era that we live in for the past 120 years or so.